Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I am finding you in the world. This is Lorraine Pursell. Welcome to the Feminine CEO podcast. I'm here with you every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. This is where ultra-sensitive women gather, ultra-sensitive men gather to get our week started out right, to go through our weeks together, and then join up together again on Friday to see how we did and tune back into our body and our 50 trillion cells. Today is Monday, happens to be the Fairy Godmother Monday version of the Feminine CEO podcast. And I am your fairy godmother with my magic wand and my crystal ball. I'm going to show you how to make your own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibilities. So we start by taking some deep breaths, swirling counterclockwise through our body with white, gold, and pink light, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And then depositing anything that isn't serving us into Mother Earth. And then we consult Mother Earth. What does she require of us? Which is really a fun thing. Mother Earth can be God, can be Jesus, Mary, Allah, Buddha, whatever it is for you. I like Mother Earth because we tend to forget her often. So grab your coffee, your tea, your cocktail, whatever time zone you're in, whatever works for you. I'm going to take a sip of my brew. So happy Mother's Day to all of those in the United States. I don't think Mother's Day is in the UK right now. I don't think it's the same day. And I am wearing the t-shirt that my mom and I got when we went to the Bahamas together, and David Bowie was on the plane with us. That was fantastic. It was so cool. Just a little side story. He was really short. He was a tiny guy. And we were in this puddle jumper airport. And I think there were only about 100 of us there in the whole airport, and nobody went up to him. It just made me believe in humanity again. It just restored my faith. Everyone just left him alone. I just think that was brilliant. Pardon me. So those of you, my beauties, who are in the U.S., I hope you had a very special day yesterday. I did. I was taken out to dinner by my son and daughter-in-law with my daughter-in-law's mother. And note to self, I just always suffer whenever I drink wine, and I had a glass of wine, and so it woke me up at midnight. And I got super inspired, though, and I wanted to, I went on Facebook, because when I do my stories, good morning, Sean, happy Mother's Day yesterday. I went on Facebook. I like to go through my stories that I do and the people who see who watched and reach out to new people. And I don't usually check this out. I mean, I really go out of my way to not check on feed unless it's somebody who's in my community. And but for some reason it just struck me like it was Britain's Got Talent, I think. It was the auditions. And there was this woman who sang, and I'm crying, and I was thinking the whole time, this is what gets us, is when people show up. Thank you, Sean. When people show up, we see it, and it gets us. Like when those singers show up, and that's the thing, when we see people show up, I just feel like I want to just keep saying that over and over again, because this is the crux. Us showing up and others showing up. And what does showing up means? Showing up means being true to you, being 100% authentic, giving your gift, whether anybody acknowledges it or not, because you're showing up for you. That moves us because we can feel it, we can see it, and it's truth. And so because it's truth, we lean in. Is this making sense? So I wrote on that. Say, when you see somebody really show up, we're moved to tears, to stand, to cheer. We all experience those moments when we let Source come through us. When we see it in others, full vibrance coming through, it makes us cheer, it moves us. Showing up, Source let through. And then, what after the event, that I thought, okay, this woman is cheering, everybody just went ballistic in the audience. And then my mind went to, okay, now what? Now what? Because that moment is extremely rare. And, well, it's not really. You can foster it for yourself. But when the whole world notices it and everything is like celebration, it's rare. And so now what happens to her is she has to stay the course. And this is what really got me, besides showing up and letting Source come through you. It's the visibility hangover. Like, oh my God, what did I just do? Did I do that right? Did I say the right thing? I experience it often here, after a live stream. The shitty committee comes in. The adrenaline come down when you're really moved by Source. Then the adrenaline come down. And then the crash. And then what do we do? And the formula is just staying the course with the inspiration. You got the inspiration. You knew it was real. You stay the course now. You stay the course. You stay the course. You stay the... Giselle, good morning, honey. You stay the course with Source. You stay the course with letting the light come through you. And it doesn't matter if people see it or not. You stay the course. Staying steady, pulling the threads together. This is what pulls you through, sustaining and continuing the shitty days. Tomorrow, knowing who you are, continuing to show up for yourself. So that was the inspiration I got in the middle of the night. And I just got a beautiful client. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And she's been in my community for a long time. I'd never interacted with her. I didn't even know her. And somehow we reached out to each other. And she has a very successful practice in California. And she hired me because she was impressed at how I showed up. And that was such a compliment to me because I've been doing that. I've been just showing up. Showing up, no matter what. I show up here every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell, MA. Doesn't matter how the fuck I feel. I show up. And the reason I show up is because I've made a commitment to you. And I've made a commitment to me. And it feels right. So whether I feel like it or not, I show up. Why am I telling you all of this? Where are you showing up in your life on a regular, consistent basis, keeping your commitment to yourself? Keeping your commitment to yourself. I do this because this is my vision and my purpose. I've had many visions about this podcast. I take them seriously and I honor them. Where do you show up? And how do you show up for you and your vision and your purpose and that inspiration that you know that God has given you, whether other people acknowledge it or not? If nobody showed up in these live streams, I would still show up because I know what I'm doing and why. So it's showing up for ourselves, number one, and then keeping our commitments and our promises to ourselves. And my son wrote me this in my Mother's Day card yesterday. I'm so proud of you for following your dream and for being true to yourself. And that's everything I talk about. Following your dream and being true to yourself. Following your dream and being true to yourself. So there's no better way to go into Fairy Godmother Monday than with that. So following your dream and being true to yourself. So as I continue and I channel through about how to heal trauma slowly. I've been talking about healing slowly lately. And slowly is better than fast because fast doesn't stick. Fast is just skimming the surface. Healing slowly means going deep and really getting the job done. And I'll be sharing with you in just a couple minutes about how to do that. But in the meantime, I want you to grab a hold of your dream. The dream you said you would follow, even if it was way back when you were a little girl. The dream you said that you would follow. And being true to you. So I want you to grab a hold of that as we continue to dream. Yes. Breathe all the way down into Mother Earth. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Counterclockwise, cleaning up all the debris, all the shitty committee residue. For those of you who don't know or might be new to my podcasts, the shitty committee is the thing between your ears. It tells you, no, you can't, you won't, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are? All the way down, all the way down. Good morning, my sister. I'm wearing the t-shirt Mom and I got when I went to the Bahamas with her. When was it? I think it was 1989. God, that was a long time ago, right? Cleaning out all the debris, all the debris, all the debris, anything that isn't serving you, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Gathering through every single cell, all the way down, counterclockwise spin, cleaning, 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 purifying, 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 leaving nothing but your pure essence. Janine says she was just about to ask about the shirt. Yeah. And when you get down to Mother Earth, all the way down to the bottom of your feet, let's just go, shoo, drop it into Mother Earth. All that debris, Mother Earth knows what to do with it. All the way down, all the way down. And now let's ask Mother Earth, what do you require of us today, Mother Earth? As a way of honoring her, what do you require of us today? And I still can't do comments. It's so weird. Vicky, good morning. Oh, this is so funny that I have no way to put comments in anymore. I know. Janine says, I miss our mom. It's been a long time. Almost 20 years. In 6 months, it'll be 20 years. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I say yes to me. I say yes to me. What is Mother Earth requiring of you? How can you show up for you? How do you need to show up for you and follow your dream? Oh, almost 30? Oh my gosh, it's almost been 30 years since our mom left. That's true. Yeah, I was in my 40s. Yeah. I wanted to share with Vicky and Janine, any other newcomers. Yeah, 1995. Is that 30 years? My math. Yeah, you're right. Vicky, Mother Earth says be true to yourself. And Vicky, on that note, this is what my son wrote to me in my Mother's Day card last night. I am so proud of you for following your dream and for being true to yourself. So, Mother Earth requires of me today to stay winsome and happy. Winsome and happy. Those of you who don't know, I have a little social anxiety. And I just choose to be flat out weird when I'm in public with others. And so I was at the restaurant last night, and instead of, behaving and making sure I was fitting in and all this kind of stuff, I just sat there most of the time and just had a stream of consciousness sort of talk with myself. And if anybody wanted to join in, great. If not, I didn't care, because I was just going to talk as enlightening things were coming to me. Just keep them going. It didn't matter to me whether people liked what I was talking about. I just was true to me. I just had this ongoing conversation and kept saying things, and I felt good about it. I left feeling, instead of the shitty committee ganging up on me, I felt good. I felt like I was myself. And that's always the challenge when you have social anxiety. The reason I'm bringing that up is because on Friday we talked about anxiety, healing anxiety slowly. We'll be going more into that. But today what I'm going to talk about as we, this is Fairy Godmother Monday. So we're going to come back up to the bottoms of our feet and go back through our body while you hold your dream. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about healing trauma slowly. For those of you who don't know, I'm 30 years as a marriage, family, and child counselor and certified life coach. And I've been working with countless beautiful women around the world to help them come into their fullness, living their dream, and being true to themselves. So trauma often holds us back, and this is why. Whatever traumatized us, we think we deserved it. There was something, even if you can say verbally that you don't think you deserved it, there's a subtle part of you, of your beingness, that says, I somehow brought this on myself because I'm so substandard. Whatever it was. And if you really search inside yourself, you will know that this is true. No matter what other people tell you, no matter what therapists tell you, there is a part inside of you that will say, this happened because I'm not enough. There's something wrong with me. I brought this on myself somehow. So the way to heal slowly through this, and we're going to be talking about this through the entire month of May, every Monday and Friday here at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell, MA. Is to feel those feelings. Feel the hurt. Feel the untruth. Witness the untruth of it. Witness the untruth of it. The way you know it's not true is because it feels so bad. Okay? This is the gem. Take this. The way you know it's not true is because of how bad those thoughts feel. We are learning, when I say we, I will say the scientific community. I won't say that I'm a scientist, although I am sort of a quasi-scientist of the quantum law. That every time we relive, rehearse, rehash the traumatic event, our brain recreates all the chemicals in our body again, as if we're in the trauma again. Our body doesn't know that it's not happening to us. All we have to do is remember the event, and that sadness that you feel, that grief that you feel, is your body recreating the experience. Every time we recreate and feel that experience, we are creating a chemical flood in our body that tanks our immune system. And if we don't get over this, if we don't find another way to deal with this, we will create disease in our body because our body is not at ease. I'm just the messenger. But they, scientists, are proving now our body is so objective that it will recreate the chemical flood of the trauma in our body as we remember it. So the way to get out of it is to stop remembering it. Honor it, feel it, move beyond it, and then find a new way of thinking. Or continue. Go to therapy where they rehash and relive, and for years and years and years. This is why I got out of the counseling model and I went to the coaching model as a counselor. Because I was like, this is getting nowhere. Let's change this. I want to be a different counselor. So I went to the coaching model while bringing along all of my counseling experience and education. So you actually will bring disease on yourself every time you relive the trauma, every time you remember, every time you tell that person off in your head. And you have to do it until you're done doing it. There's no shortcut except finally realizing and having the wake-up call that you are damaging your body every time you remember. Animals have trauma. They're chased by things, predators that are going to eat them. They run, they get away, and then a few minutes later they go back to calm. They get over it. They trust their instincts. Unlike us, because we don't trust our instincts, we will relive it and relive it and relive it and relive it because we want to recognize it the next time it happens, and we don't trust our instincts to tell us to run. So because of that, we put this guard in place. We become hypervigilant, and that causes us to relive and relive and relive and relive the trauma so that we can recognize the narcissist. But here's the thing, oftentimes we don't follow our instinct and our intuition when we go, oh, narcissist, let's go the other way. This is profound what I'm saying right now. I should say what I'm channeling through, because I never know what I'm going to say when I'm on these things. So this is just what wanted to come through. So the trick is we had the trauma, let's be like those animals that just go back to grazing and drinking their water, and then listen to their intuition and their instinct. And say, oh, narcissist, run. Instead of, oh, narcissist, there's so much I could do for you. Here, come have dinner with me. Because you can feel it in your bones. It's just an example. Narcissist is just an example. So I hope this serves you. In this sense, we do bring it on ourselves, because as we rehash and rehash and rehash and rehash, feel fear, we are creating fear chemicals in our body that tank our immune system, which compromise everything. The alternative is to find things that feel good, find things that make us happy, while we're learning to notice. This is the healing slowly part. We notice. When our body starts to have that visceral flutter of dread, oh my God, something bad's going to happen. This is your body telling you, pay attention. So you put your hand here and breathe. Deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. And clear that out of your viscera. It's energy. We are 100% energy. We are 100% energy. I find that so enlightening. And go back to being light and happy. Find things to feel good and stay there. And the instant you notice an icky flutter, clear it out. Ground it to Mother Earth, just like we did in the beginning. Find something to feel good about. My sister and I practice extreme thankfulness. Extreme thankfulness. We practice extreme thankfulness, and it is transforming our lives. And that's just saying thank you, 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 thank you. I heard Matt Kahn say over the weekend that the sign of the enlightened man is the one who can say thank you in everything. Actually, he said that was not to be taken literally, but just as you would feel to take it. So can we practice saying thank you for the trauma? Because it's made us who we are. It has transformed us. It has given us the opportunity to choose. So healing slowly, we'll be going through this the rest of the month. If you have more things you want to heal from, I'll be talking about trauma. I'll be talking about anxiety. A number of you sent in some things you wanted to talk about healing. I'll be bringing up those specifics or balling them all together. So today, deep trauma is what I talked about today. It's finding a way to process that feeling without having to live in it ad nauseum, and finding a way to get back to joy, to get back to your thankfulness, to get back to my go-to is I love, 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 and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 and just live in that space. And then everything around you just starts opening up. So, your dream, like my son said, I'm so proud of you for following your dream and being true to yourself. That's kind of a crowning glory, really, when your children notice that you're following your dream and that you're true to yourself, whether anyone goes with you or not. When your children recognize that and you can be that example to them, that is like a cherry on top. Not that it matters, because whether they come with you or not, it's not your concern. The only thing that matters is that you're true to you and that you're following your heart, right? Okay, my loves, your dream. We're going into the quantum field. We're going over a little bit today. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. Vicky says, I have that also. All we can do is shine our light and our true you. That's all we can do. And people will either see it and resonate or not. It's not our job to fit in. It's not our job to fit in. It's not our job to make sure people get us. Not our job. So as your fairy godmother, hold your dream. Hold your dream. If you're new to this, what is the thing that you most desire? Go there. And a trick is to feel it as if you're in the middle of it, doing it now. What is your dream? What is your desire? What is your dream? What is your desire? I say yes to me. I say yes to me. And as your fairy godmother, hold it, feel it, hold it, feel it, hold it, feel it, hold it, feel it, as if you're doing it now. Paint a picture. Paint a picture of you doing it now. Feel it, what it would feel like, what kind of people are around you, what's happening around you. Smell the air. What does the air smell like in that moment? What do you feel like in that moment? Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Experience it. Feel it in your sinuses. Feel it in your viscera. Feel the calm. Feel the peace of you being in sync with your dream. As if you were in the middle of it doing it. The universe does not hear our words. The universe hears our feeling. So when we are feeling fear, universe is going to give us more things to be fearful about. If we are fostering, if we are cultivating our dream, the feeling of being in our dream, knowing that just having the dream means that we are worthy of it, as we are fostering the confident us that has our own back, whether anyone goes with you or not. Oh, I say yes to me. I say yes to me. Yes, 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 yes. This is using the quantum field for us and not against us by default. I say yes to me. I say yes to me. I say yes to me and my dream. I honor me and my dream. Oh, I honor me and my dream. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love, 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 I love. Thank you, 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 thank you. Align with the universe. Align with your dream. Align with what makes you happy. Align with what feels good. This makes your dream come true. And that's all you have to do. Yes. I love how you put that, Vicky. I love how you put that, and I want to applaud you because of the place you came from. So let me use Vicky as an example here. For some reason, I'm really going over today. There was a lot to say. Okay, this is what Vicky said here. My dream would be to have my kids and my grandchildren back in my life. It's been 4 years. Mother's Day is a tricky day for me. Amen for my Ollie. Okay, now listen. Here's your dream. Here's your trick. Here's your hack. This is what I did. Because I was in the same exact motherfucking scenario. You know that. I just imagined. In fact, I even said this at dinner last night. I practiced the feeling of being cherished by my grandchildren and being acknowledged by my son and loved by my son and my family. I said that right at dinner with him. I don't care. So you practice feeling the feeling as if they're back in your life. I used to picture my kitchen overrun by kids. And I would spend time sitting on the couch and just watching it happen in my imagination. I would see kids running all over the place. Food, kids, hangout. And sure enough, that's what happened. And that was when I was estranged from my family. So you simply practice the feeling as if. You simply practice the feeling as if. And I'm not telling you something easy. It's going outside of the third dimension into utilizing our real power, which is the fifth dimension, which is as soon as we imagine it, we are in it. Okay? So when we start to feel the pain, click check channels. I'm going to imagine what it is that I want. I want to feel it. I am loved and adored by my family. I am cherished by my family. Now, if they are narcissistic types, you don't necessarily want them in your life. And that would require them changing for you to be able to be with them because so if you have those types, it's best that you stay away. You're welcome, Vicky. I love you too. So everyone, imagine your dream. Let's take your pain and what is the thing that you desire on the other side of that and hold that dream right now. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? And you're in the middle of it now. This is utilizing the quantum field, which is always in operation, whether we want it or not. It is always functioning. Yes, Vicky says, which that is what they are, and you don't want them in your life. So you can just imagine them being different, maybe. And only when they are being nice to you are you going to participate. But you can be there in your dream. I have a few of you here who have people in your life like this, significant others, family members. And my advice is not to be around them because they suck you in and then they use you. But imagine the feeling of being fulfilled with them and let that feed your soul because you can create it in your imagination. And then your body creates the quantum, the chemical soup and washes your body and clears out all the dis-ease, all of the uneasiness, all of the pain. It goes away. Okay, this is the trick. Because as we continue to live the pain, and I've done it, that's why I'm talking so clearly about it, as we continue to feel the pain, we only harm ourselves. Our body is re-traumatized and re-traumatized and re-traumatized as we relive the pain. So it's noticing the pain by noticing the flood of discomfort in our body, breathing it out. Breathing it out. When my son was acting like a fucker, I had nothing to do with him. I had nothing to do with him. And I knew even if I never saw him again, I knew I would be better. And somehow he changed. Everything changed. Not sure why, but I'll just tell you what I did. And I just kept holding the vision of being loved and cherished by my family, but bigger than that. Bigger than that. Yes, Vicky. Yes, absolutely, girl. Vicky says, sounds like we are in the same boat. Yes, you might have been going with me through this. It was about 3 years ago, and it lasted for about a year, maybe 2 years. I lived my dream while I was waiting. Whether it happened or not didn't matter, because we cannot calibrate our life, our energetic life fulfillment by other people. That's the big no-no. So as your fairy godmother, let's claim our power and go into our fullness, no matter what, whether anyone goes with us or not. Keep showing up for you. And those of you who jumped on late, watch the replay, because in the beginning I go into showing up for you. This is the whole magic. No matter who goes with you, if anybody does or not, all that matters is that you show up for you and that you have your own back. So as your fairy godmother, what is your dream? Feel it, feel it, feel it. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This is your destiny. This is your destiny. For more of my work, I invite you to get my empowerment tools that are going to help you completely override the trauma, go beyond it, build the bridge instead of like muddling through the jungle. It's just like this rainbow bridge. Get my empowerment guide. It's free at LorrainePursell.com/empowered. LORRAINE, P as in Paul, URS as in Sam, ELL.com/EMPOWERED. Get my free empowerment tools that I gladly share with you, because I want you to be free. I want you to experience freedom. So we're going to draw a card now from the Abraham deck. Just remember the power that you have as we can unplug from other people's opinion or approval of us and walk through this world solitary with the wind at our back, knowing that we are deeply connected to Source and derive our well-being and our self-image from here as a child of God. We will be able to attain true happiness. And when we are from this point, guess what? Then all things are added to us. That's that scripture. Yes, very good, Vicky. Vicky says she's going with the flow this week. So that scripture, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. This is it. So the card I drew is, I will never cease being or desiring. I will never cease being or desiring. You will never cease to be. New desires will be constantly born within you. Source will never stop answering your desires, and your expansion is therefore eternal. And so you may begin to relax if, in the moment, there is nothing you desire that has not yet come to fruition. Okay. And so you will begin to relax if, in this moment, there is something you desire that has not yet come to fruition. So in other words, that's Sean. Sorry, I thought that was Vicky. So we will always continue to desire. Thank you for those of you who stayed on to the end. I usually draw a card at the end. People think I'm ending when I invite people to get my free gift, and they're wrong. So those of you who stayed on, thank you. Stay in your dream and stay in your yes to yourself, no matter who goes with you. Stay with your dream. Be true to you. Follow your dream. And on Friday, I will continue the conversation on healing slowly with another topic that you shared with me. And I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for being with me today. Enjoy. Have a great week. Bye for now.